All right, here at Hickory Motor Speedway for the oh man, that is my fault. But here at Hickory Motor Speedway for the ARCA um Hardee Designs Hardee Designs ARCA series, the Pro Cup series. See all these people getting their laps in. Trevor Vaden to the top of the board right there. There you go, Dustin Hardee sitting it on the pole right there. How about that? You guys running some pretty fast laps. This is actually throwback week for these guys. See Grant Thompson putting down a lap. Zach Smith to the top of the board. Zach Smith has been one of those. He's been putting it at the top of the board quite a lot. Oh, never mind. Grant Thompson just going to go ahead and put himself at the top of the board. There you go, Jared Fowler. A little bit of Earnhardt throwback, as this is throwback week for these guys. Just mainly NASCAR throwbacks. See Patrick on the peak in the number 69 Advanced Auto. Nice little card. Go back to number 41 back in the day, around the 80s. Ronnie Thomas, Dick Brooks, a couple of those guys that did run this scheme. Beautiful, beautiful cars out here tonight. Gonna put 6th on the board. All these guys trying to get what they can, but see Rob Hatton back. It's a newer name to this series, newer guy to this series. Got a good looking car though. Woo! Spins it across the line, putting it 3rd. How about that? Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get ready to pull Grant Thompson here in just a second. Going to talk to him if he is available. Some real fast guys, though. This is a tight track. Alrighty, we're going to go ahead and get ready to pull Grant Thompson here in just a second. Go ahead and pull Grant here. Talk to him if he is available. Hey, Grant, Swellen, you got a copy? Hey, man, we see you sitting it on the pole there, man. How's the track and the car feeling?
Big cracks, but yeah, not a bad lap. I think it'll race okay. Just gotta keep all 4 fenders on it and try to keep the tires underneath it. I hope that this and we'll just have to see how we pan out here.
Yeah, you definitely the car did look good going around the track. So I mean, what do you expect out of this race? You think there's gonna be a lot of bumping and banging, or do you think it'll kind of get spread out and everybody will be able to race with each other?
I kind of hope everybody can spread out, we can race, but knowing Hickory and just the way that the racing has been recently, I think we'll be doing some beating and banging, but hopefully not too bad to where it ain't, we're just wrecking each other. But yeah, I hope we can have some good clean racing tonight. This track's very aggressive, very rough, and it tends to lead to aggressive driving. But I hope we have a good car and hope everybody races as good as we have been a little bit. So yeah, I hope we can try to fire off pretty well here and try to sail away with this one.
Alrighty, well, good luck. I see y'all are getting ready to grid up, man. And, hopefully you can keep that thing out front and get you another win.
Yes, sir. Let's hope so.
Alrighty, man. Good talk to you.
Yes, sir. You too.
Alrighty, that was Grant Thompson who decided to go ahead and sit on the pole. As you see right there, Grant Thompson on the pole with Zach Smith. Putting it on the outside. Rob Hattenback, a newer name to this. Putting it on third. Dalton Creech in that fourth spot. Cole Peavy in the fifth spot. Dustin Hardee in sixth. Trevor Vaden in that seventh spot. And then you got Patrick McPeak in eighth. Archie Klingelhofer in ninth. And Jared Fowler is going to round out your top or your 10-car field tonight. A little bit smaller field, but still these guys are going to put on a show for y'all. So let's just give them a round of applause. And put the ticker up there. And as you can see, 125 laps, but this is a small track. Remember, these laps are going to tick off fast. So these guys, I think they need to try to save their tires, play a little bit of the waiting game, and just see what happens here. Patrick McPeak is definitely going to have a fast car. I do not doubt it. He is one of those. He definitely can. He definitely has a fast car. He is fast week in and week out. So don't be surprised. Grant Thompson. And a big shout out to Hardee Designs for sponsoring this series right here, and also doing an amazing job letting these guys run and just doing all they can. Just a huge shout out to everybody that is watching currently. Couldn't do it without y'all, honestly. That's what I do it for the fans. But here comes Grant Thompson taking the green flag. Green flag is out. Grant Thompson going to get a good jump right there to the bottom of the track. You see him hug that yellow line, try to hit that bump, get the car to rotate. Down the backstretch to Zach Smith on the outside. Had a little bit of a run. Not enough, though. Grant Thompson's still out. Still there. Zach Smith's still there. Look at Zach work the outside of this track. He is not giving up. He wants this lead. He pulls ahead just a little bit. Can he get to the bottom? Not quite. Grant Thompson's still there side by side down the front stretch. Grant Thompson going to lead that time by Zach Smith. He moves up the track just a little bit, but here comes Dalton Creech to the inside. He wants to move up. Rob Hattenback, he wants to get up there. Yes, we are definitely loving Leslie McPeak. We're loving that Ronnie Thomas throwback. It is definitely a good-looking car. A lot of good-looking cars. You see it come by, that beautiful red car. But you see Dustin Hardee right on his tail, but look at Patrick. He's making his moves. He's wanting to get by these guys. He doesn't want to get stuck back there too long. See a lot of these guys back here, they're all fighting with each other. They were just trying to save their tires. This is a track where you do want to save your stuff a little bit. You see Carson Klingelhofer, Trevor Vaden side by side, but look at Dustin Hardee running right on Patrick McPeak's tail. Can Patrick get by Rob Hattenback and make something work here? Oh yeah, James, 100%. All the cars look great. They do. They all look amazing. Not as many throwbacks as we thought we would see tonight, but still a few throwbacks. We can run through the field. As you see Patrick McPeak in that Ronnie Thomas car. You got Dustin Hardee in a Dale Jr., I believe. You got Carson Klingelhofer running that Kyle Petty Wood Brothers paint job. Trevor Vaden without one, but Jared Fowler in that Dale Sr. car. Definitely some good-looking cars, but look at Patrick McPeak. He's making his way up through the field. He takes the 5th spot away from Rob Hattenbach. I'm not too sure how to say that last name. Somebody will probably correct me here soon, but for now, we're just going to say it how I think it should be said. He's still working that bottom side, just not able to get the momentum. That high side seems to have a lot of momentum to it. Oh, Rob, super loose. Almost loses it. Almost hits him. He spins it out. No caution yet. Oh, yellow flag does come out. See him. He gets that car back rolling. We're going to go back and take a look and see what happened there. See right here. I'm going to back up just a little bit. Oh, here we go. See right there, he just gets a little loose and just almost gets it, and then it just finally whips around on him. Not what you want to happen. So send him to the tail end of the field, but get a closer look at this paint scheme. This is the highest running throwback scheme so far, running in the 5th spot. He is the biggest mover of the race too, up 3 spots since the start of this race. So definitely on the move is Patrick McPeak, someone to look out for. He's I will say he's a pretty good guy on these short tracks. He's definitely one to fear on the short tracks. He knows how to wheel these cars and get these things around, but he's got some fierce competitors ahead of him. Cole Peavy, Zach Smith, Dalton Creech, Grant Thompson. These guys also know how to get these things around these tracks. Alrighty, here we go once again. Grant Thompson, the field is yours, buddy. Lead them off. Here they come. Grant Thompson going to take the green flag right there. Down the backstretch, here they come. Grant Thompson gets a little bit of a lead, gets to the bottom of that track. Is he going to be able to make it stick? He does. Still has that lead, but look at Dalton Creech right on his tail. As you see Zach Smith, Cole Peavy side by side, but look at Patrick McPeak. He closes it up. He wants to take the lead here. Oh, Grant Thompson hard in the wall. As you've seen it right there, he hit that wall a ton. He absolutely pounded the wall there. See him, he is trying to get that thing spun around. See how much damage he has right here. As you can see, that thing is definitely got some toe issue to it. We're going to go back and take a look at that. See right here. Ooh, I'm going to have to back that up just a little bit. Here we go. There's the correct one. I'm sorry about that, folks. See right here. Dalton Creech looking for it. Makes a move to the inside. A little bit of contact. Just overcorrects it. Just, hard into the wall. See Cole Peavy right there. He goes around too. Looks like he's got a toe issue. I don't know if he'll be able to keep that thing out there though. See Grant Thompson back on track, but that is actually giving the advantage to Patrick McPeak, who has now moved up to P2. So he may be able to take this number 69 Advanced Auto Parts Ford Mustang to the front. We'll just have to see what he can do right here. For anybody that is watching, make sure to go ahead and make your predictions. Who do you see winning this race tonight? Do you see Zach Smith winning there? Do you see Patrick McPeak stealing one out from under these guys? Or do y'all have Grant Thompson getting his lap back and coming back through the field to win this thing? Here we go. Zach Smith, now your leader. See what he can do as the field is now bunched back up. Zach Smith, good jump, but Patrick McPeak right there with him. Not going to let him get too far. Cole Peavy goes way wide, but look at Patrick McPeak powering on that outside. Outside is Patrick McPeak, still putting the power down, still putting the grip down, getting this thing to rotate, getting this thing to turn like he wants it to. Patrick McPeak almost to the lead, side by side, door to door down the backstretch. Down into 3 and 4, off of 4 once again, side by side. It gets no better than this when you get side by side racing on these short tracks. Still trying to make it work. just not quite able to clear that number 24, Zach Smith. As you can see, he's trying to get there, just not quite able to just yet. Patrick McPeak, though, he was able to lead that time by. But look at Dustin Hardee. He's right there in the trail. He's wanting to take the lead away from these guys. Oh, Zach Smith a little loose. That allows Patrick McPeak to get a little bit of a gap. He's going to get out ahead. Patrick McPeak, the new leader. Down into 3 and 4. Can he make it stick, though? He's definitely got a fast car there. Abby Gort, thank you for the follow. Always good to have more followers. Love you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. It's always good to hear that y'all love the stream. We're trying to do what I can here. The yellow flag is back out once again. Let's see what happens. Yeah, a couple of these cars back here might have wrecked. See, Jared Fowler is one of these cars involved. He's like almost 3 wide. Oh, a little bit of contact from Dalton Creech and Grant Thompson. Just an innocent bystander in that one, but looks like not too much damage done to these guys, so tough to see. But see Grant Thompson getting that lap back. Patrick McPeak, you're our new leader now. Guy's doing an amazing job. Let's see him getting them doubled up. The lights are, I think, are going to go off this time by. There you go. The lights do go off. We're going to get ready. Here they go. Patrick McPeak on the inside, but look at Dustin Hardee. He tried to make it work, but just not quite able to. Patrick McPeak with an amazing start there. Patrick McPeak still trying to hold these positions. Still trying to hold that lead with Zach Smith trying to definitely make something work. Not able to. You see, he is trying his hardest. You see Zach Smith trying to get to that rear bumper. The Big Evil, let's go McPeak. McPeak, Patrick, if you're watching, you've got quite a few fans here tonight, so better be able to drive the wheels off this thing and pull off this win. But as you see, 36 laps complete that time by. He is still leading though, but Zach Smith hot on his trail. He is not letting him get away. He is wanting to keep him right there. He's like Patrick McPeak, maybe running a little bit better line, maybe trying to just save those tires. You see him, he's just trying to arc the car out of the corner. We're going to dip a little bit further back, though. You see these guys, they're all nose to tail, side by side. Look at Jared Fowler trying to make something work here. Inside, oh, bumps Trevor Baden up the track a little bit. That's going to open up the door for Grant, who's going to give him a little bump. See Carson Klingelhofer, he's moved up to that 5th spot. But Patrick McPeak, our biggest mover, is you see Zach Smith right on that bumper again. He has closed it up. Still not quite able to. Oh, yellow flag, back out. Go back and see that car on the, looks like to be the 96 of Jared Fowler once again spun around. I'm not too sure. See right here. Oh, just gets a little bit of a tap. Gonna back it up once again. See, down the front stretch they go. Gets a little bit of a tap. Oh yeah, him and Grant Thompson make a little bit of contact, and then Dalton Creech just nowhere to go. Just goes ahead and spins him around. Guys, Jared Fowler definitely not having the nights you want to have. He's been involved in quite a few accidents. We're getting pretty close to that halfway point, but Patrick O'Peak's still your leader. Not letting these guys go anywhere. Or not letting these guys catch up to him. So I said that backwards, but Zach Smith, he has stayed right there with him. They doubled up. The pace lights are off on that truck. Or pace lights are off on that truck, on a car. So used to it being a truck, I'm super sorry about that. But see, tonight they are running a Mustang out there out front. We'll just have to see, but Patrick McPeak, another good start by Patrick McPeak. He launches that thing like it's shot out of a cannon. Down to the bottom. Zach Smith with the momentum on the high side. Can Zach make it work on the high side like Patrick did? Doesn't look like he's not quite able to. Almost tags the wall, but Patrick has that momentum on the bottom side. He has this thing on a rail tonight. He is trying to pull away from this field now. He has that line. Down the front stretch once again. Into 3 and 4, or into 1 and 2. Down the back stretch, down into turn 3. See McPeak, he is slowly trying to build that gap up. Trying to build a little bit of a cushion so he can try to save these tires. Oh, as you see, the 99 goes around. He tried to keep it on the wall. He still just barely tapped the wall, though. Barely tapped that wall, but we're going to go back and take a look. See what happened. See, this is coming out of turn 4. Down the front stretch. Oh, the thing just broke loose on him. It spins around, and yeah, it looks like it's just a self-spin, honestly. So, I mean, nobody really to blame there. I mean, nobody to point a finger at and go, hey, this guy did this, or anything like that. Just rookie mistake. As this is Rob's first race, not a name that I recognize, so. But all you Patrick McPeak fans, your driver is out front. So I'm guessing that y'all have y'all's prediction set to Patrick McPeak to win this thing. Zach Smith, he has definitely got a fast car. He's also wanting to put this thing up there, but we'll run through these throwbacks one more time. We see Ronnie Thomas Advanced Auto throwback for that number 69 of Patrick McPeak, and then a little bit further back, you got Dustin Hardee in that third spot with a Dale Jr. throwback, the old style 8, and then you got that Kyle Petty Wood Brothers paint job, that number 21, good looking car. Jared Fowler in that looks Dale Senior car, another good looking car. You guys definitely come out and brought the fire with them. These cars definitely do look good. But here we go, the start once again. Patrick McPeak on the inside, takes off. Amazing start by him. He was able to get a good jump. Zach Smith barely able to get to that outside. He's not quite able to that time. Look at Patrick McPeak. He is trying to pull away down the front stretch. Down into 1 and 2, down the back stretch, down into 3. Can Zach Smith get there? I don't think he's able to. You can see them all spread out back there. Inside, outside, almost 3 wide, 2 wide. They are side by side, battling for these spots. Oh, as you can see, they're all over the place. They're loose, tight. They don't know what they got going on. All battling for that 3rd spot. But your leaders still got Patrick Peak. Oh, Zach Smith makes an aggressive move to the inside. He wants this lead away from Patrick McPeak. Patrick gonna power through on the outside and say, no way, this is my lead. This is my race to win. Coming up on lap 57, Patrick McPeak, still your leader, trying to pull away with this thing, trying to win it. Just not able to get away from that number 24, Zach Smith. But look who's moved up, Trevor Vaden. He wants to win. He wants to get up here and duke it out with these guys. But we'll just have to see what happens. Yellow flag is back out once again. Have to go back and take a look. See what happened. See Cole Peavy on the inside right there. Oh, taps Carson Klingelhofer and then, yep, just, oh, breaks loose on him in. Oh, man, breaks loose on him in mid-corner. Looks like it just kind of snapped around on him. I'm not too sure. This track definitely looks slick. See Patrick McPeak trying to use it's a very common method for these short tracks. Try to run up in those marbles, try to cool these tires down, try to save them as long as possible. So we'll just have to see what's going to happen here. These guys definitely putting on a show. And they're bunching them back up. Lights out on that truck. Patrick McPeak takes off once again. Definitely a good start by Patrick McPeak. He was able to take off like a rocket that time. He created a little bit of a gap, but Zach Smith closed it up quick right there. Down to the bottom once again. Almost. Zach Smith almost able to get there. Does he use the bumper though once he gets to the 69 of Patrick McPeak? Or does he just try to pass him cleanly? Hickory, it is a definitely bump and run type of track, so we'll just have to see. We are over halfway now. These guys still have not pitted 4 tires or anything. These guys are still trying to run it, so we'll just have to see. See him back there. They're all battling hard. Jared Fowler's stuck on that outside, but can he make the outside work? We're not sure. You can see he is trying to use that momentum on the high side, but look at Rob going to go right there with him. To back up front and watch this battle happen once again. McPeak, is that Smith? Oh, you see a couple cars in the wall right there. Too sure what happened there. Not too sure what happened, but you see Carson Klingelhofer and Rob Hattenbach battling hard. Jared Fowler trying to catch up to these guys. Trevor Vaden, Dustin Hardee. Patrick Peak and Zach Smith, they've created a little bit of a gap in between themselves and the rest of the field. But it seems to me that Patrick McPeak has the preferred line and just has the car to beat. He has the entry speed. He has the exit speed. Seems like Zach just cannot make a move on him. He's not able to. But that was 70 laps complete at the lines. You see it at the top. I talked with the McPeak before this race. He said he was overdue for a win. Just feels like he's been in the position. Feels like he's had the cars to win these races. Just has not been able to. But it looks like tonight he might be able to put it all together and win the one. Zach Smith to that inside. But like we've seen earlier, McPeak, he has momentum on the high side and the low side. So it doesn't seem no matter where he runs, he's still going to do good. See him. Zach Smith made a move, but he was still able to pull away on that outside. Everybody back here, but look at Jared Fowler. He's finally figuring out some speed. He's trying to catch up to these guys. Carson Klingelhopper on that inside. He wants to get up here and try to win this race. Guys, this give you a sense of speed. These guys are definitely moving around this track. They're not going slow, I promise you that. But Jared Fowler giving a little friendly bump to Dustin Hardee, saying, hey, I'm here and I want to get by. I want to get up here to the front. Trevor Baden in that third spot, maybe trying to make a move to get up here to our leaders. But see Patrick McPeak, Zach Smith, they are still going at it. Zach Smith still not able to get by our leader. Down the backstretch once again. See Zach Smith, he looks high, turns it left, down low. Can he make it happen? Not quite able to right there. We'll just have to see. Down the front stretch once again. Still not able to make it happen. Zach Smith trying it on the outside, not able to make it happen. McPeak still holding the bottom. I'm telling you, McPeak has the car to beat. Doesn't matter where this car runs, he still figures it out. Zach Smith just cannot get around him. See down into 3 and 4. But look at Trevor Baden using that high side, trying to use the momentum to get around this track. See what he can do. Dustin Hardee, everybody's just kind of gotten spread out amongst themselves now. It's kind of running in a single file line. This is going to be a question of who has enough right here at the end, but you see Zach Smith, he's running that top side, but like I said, McPeak, he just seems to have the speed no matter what line he is running. Side by side down the front stretch, who has it? Down into 1 and 2 once again. Down the backstretch, McPeak, Smith. McPeak on the inside, Smith on the outside. Who can make it happen? Once again, side by side to the line, I'm not too sure. Who led that lap? These guys trading it back and forth. Not wanting to let the other one lead a lap. They are just going at it. Side by side, good racing. This is the kind of racing you want to see. Side by side, not hitting each other, not touching each other, just running it side by side. But McPeak finally just going to let him go, I think. Maybe try to save his stuff, but you see Jared Fowler making a move on Dustin Hardee. He's on the inside of Dustin. Side by side down the front stretch. Jared maybe figuring out the bottom side of this track. See, Trevor Baden, he is watching your leaders. He's wanting these guys to make a mistake so he can get up here and make it happen, try to win himself a race. Oh, Dustin Hardee hits the wall just a little bit. That allows Jared Fowler to get to the inside, but Rob Hattenbach, not too sure I still had to say that last name, but well, he closed right up on Jared Fowler. You see Carson right there, Klingelhofer. He closed right up on Jared Fowler. Back to our leader, see Zach Smith. He's created a little bit of a cushion in between him and Patrick McPeak. But who has enough towards the end of this race? If they're coming up, next time by it'll be lap 90, so they don't have too many laps left. The McPeak's still not letting Zach Smith get away. And Trevor Vaden, he's lost a little bit of ground, but maybe just saving that car. But these guys back here finally getting it kind of figured out. Attenbach a lap down though, so he is technically not racing with these guys. Guys definitely just running these cars as hard as they can, definitely putting on a show. See Zach Smith, Justin Hardee's, Patrick McPeak, sorry. Looked at the wrong name for just a second, but see Justin Hardee trying to make something happen. But in that top side, maybe that car's gotten a little tight. You can see some right front damage to that thing. You see the nose bending just a little bit on that. Might have hit somebody a little bit earlier, so I'm not too sure. He is running that thing really, really high, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that car. But look at our leaders. You can see McPeak. He has closed that gap up just a little bit. He has not let Zach Smith get too far out there. He's kept him a relatively the same distance, but Zach Smith maybe just trying to pull away just a little bit. Smith might have saved enough car though to try to make this thing last. So we'll just have to see. 98 of 125 complete tonight here at Hickory Motor Speedway. These guys battling it out. Jared Fowler's finally closed up on these guys. He wants to get past them. This is the battle for fourth position. See Jared Fowler, he makes a move all the way to the bottom. Almost made it 3 wide. Maybe just trying to put the pressure on these guys, wanting to win. See running right in line with Carson Klingelhofer. Oh, he makes it 3 wide. He gets all the way to the bottom. Backs out of it though, not to cause a wreck. Oh, almost gives him a little bit of a tap. I think he wanted to give him a tap, but you see our leaders coming down the backstretch. McPeak still hot on Zach Smith's trail. Trevor Vaden also on their in their trail. The battle for fourth still going on, still brewing. Jared Fowler, you seen he was real loose. That car started bouncing all the way around. 23 laps to go at the line. Who has enough for this race? Zach Smith still your leader. Patrick McPeak in second. A little over half a second separating, 3/4 of a second separating these guys. These guys definitely the fastest of the night. Show you the difference in laps right here. You see it's kind of a back and forth. About to see who's faster this time by. Just about even. Seems like Zach Smith maybe just a little bit faster. So we'll just have to see. We're at 20 laps to go, 19 to go at the line. Who's faster this time by? McPeak actually faster that time by. But those lap times don't matter. All that matters is who can get around this track better. Has Smith worn out the car, or does he have enough to last? All you Patrick McPeak fans out there, just think this isn't over just yet. He still has 17 laps to catch your leader. He could still win this thing. Trevor Vaden catching up to Rob Pattenbach. The rest of these guys kind of gotten spread out. Dustin Hardee looks like he's firmly in that 4th position, but the battle for 5th still going on with Jared Fowler and Carson Klingelhofer. I know Zach, he does not want a caution right now. He's wanting to try to keep this thing green so he can maybe try to keep this gap up. Brittany McPeak fans out there, let's go ahead and cheer him on. Let's see y'all put up in the YouTube chat. Get a few words for him. I'm definitely rooting for him. He has the fastest car and he has a beautiful car. Definitely my pick to win. He's had a pretty fast car, ran on the high line, ran the low line, so he's my pick to try to win this race. You can see up at the top, over a second now separating these two guys. These guys still battling hard. Dustin Hardee, Jared Fowler. Oh, contact. See Jared Fowler making slight contact with that number 8. See James right there. Let's go McPeak. Clutch it out. Still got, you still got people cheering for you, McPeak. Just make it happen. You see Jared Fowler. He's trying to make it happen on Dustin Hardee. Side by side, still racing hard right here. Trying to make it happen. Jared Fowler wanting that 4th spot. He has definitely drove his way up there to Dustin Hardee. Trying to make it happen on the low side. Oh, a little bit of contact once again with Dustin Hardee. He drives it in there deep. Side by side once again, but these guys leaders have actually caught these guys. They do need to watch out for the lap traffic. Lap traffic can make or break the race right here. 8 laps to go. How beneficial is it going to be? Do these lap cars get up out of the way? Patrick McPeak is probably looking, hoping that these guys stay out of the way. Trevor Vaden, he has slipped a little bit further back, but these guys are racing for position in front of him, so they're going to definitely try to race hard and not worry about this leader too much. But see Patrick McPeak off of turn 4 once again. He is trying to close up this gap. There's over almost a 2.5 second lead on these guys now. You see Jared Fowler, Dustin Hardee still driving as hard as they can. Jared Fowler on the inside, Dustin Hardee on the outside. Oh. See, they are driving these cars hard. You see Jared Fowler with a little bit of left front damage. See right there, Leslie McPeak. Let's go, Patrick, you can do it. Win it for Ronnie's dad, Jane Thomas. Time to put the gloves on, but 3 to go. Does a caution shake it up, or do we go green to the end of this thing? We'll just have to see. As the leader is catching up to the lap car, it's going to put a little bit of pressure on these guys. Patrick McPeak still in that 2nd spot. White flag in the air. Zach Smith down the backstretch for the final time. Down into 3 and 4. Coming off of turn 4, it's going to be Zach Smith winning here at Hickory in the Hardee's Designs Pro Cup Series in the ARCA cars here at Hickory. You see Zach Smith. He's going to win it. Patrick McPeak in 2nd. I thought he had the car to beat. Just didn't have enough right there at the end. Trevor Vaden going to finish in that 3rd spot. Maybe giving a little bit of a friendly tap to Zach Smith. Trevor Vaden pulling it back on track. Big round of applause though to Patrick McPeak. He drove the wheels off of this car tonight. He definitely did all he could, but just not enough for Zach Smith. These guys definitely drove the wheels off of this car. Heard that little bit of a congratulatory little rev up. Did you see the good job, Patrick? Solid race. I will say that was good driving by all of these drivers. They drove their hearts out. They did all they could do. But Zach Smith is your winner. Oh, we got. Oh. Waiting on our third place finisher, Trevor Baden, but I don't see him quite yet, so I think we're just gonna pull in our second place driver, Patrick McPeak. We're gonna go ahead and pull him in here and have a talk with him. Hey Patrick, Swellen, you got a copy?
Yeah, man, I got a copy.
Hey man, heck of a race tonight. Heck of a race, man. You drove the wheels off of that thing. I thought you had the car to beat. You were fast on the high side, fast on the low side. I mean, I don't know what to think, man. It just seemed to slip away from you right there at the end, and Zach Smith just pulled away just a little bit, man. But I mean, how was the race for you, man? I mean, how did everything feel?
Everything felt pretty good, man. It car was perfect on, like you said, on the high line and bottom. It was fast and quick, but I got to blame Zach for my tires because I was running him hard, even though it was my fault. I was the one having to control my own car, but he kept on getting behind me, and I was trying to run hard as I could to get away from him, but he was playing it smart and saving his tires, and got nothing but respect for him. He raced me clean, and we put on a good show for the fans, and really enjoyed it. And just still on that losing streak for my home track. So we're gonna hopefully next race that we get here this Thursday, I'm gonna try and win it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I definitely think you will. You have definitely one of the cars to beat. You had quite a few fans. We had multiple different people wishing you good luck, and they were talking about the car. I mean, do you want to talk about your throwback for just a second?
Yeah, my throwback scheme is actually Ronnie Thomas's paint scheme. Jay Thomas's son. My grandpa was a gas man for him with this car, and my mom also was a scorekeeper for it. And so this car is a very very special paint scheme to me, and I'm very happy I got a podium with it, man. And I'm not trying to get emotional over it, but I'm happy with a podium at my home track and with this paint scheme. Really, a lot of fun, and I want to thank Waylon Nelson, which is you, for actually designing it for me, man. You did an outstanding job, and I can't wait to see how the late models and any other cars that you make for me, man.
Oh yeah, well, I thank you for that. I try to do what I can with these cars, and it definitely looked good on the track. We're getting a little bit of a slow-mo action of it going by, but man, before I let you go and before we end this, there anybody out there you want to thank? Any sponsors, any family members, anything like that?
I want to thank everybody that pretty much has my back through the BS that I had to put through to come to these races and run my heart out every single week. And I have nothing but empathy for them, and absolutely love every single one of y'all for actually having my back, especially my parents. They're my biggest supporters in this. And but our Advanced Auto Parts 69 Ford Mustang did a really good job with pretty much running. And also got to thank Grizzly Steel Structures, Nelson Roofing, Nelson's Design, and also Pink Mermaid, and also Beachside Customs.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations on that second place finish. You did an amazing job running that car, man, and hopefully you can move on Wednesday and try to actually get the
It's
win.
Wednesday. I didn't mean to say Thursday. Wednesday. I'm so stupid. I'm so
You-
stupid.
You're all good, man. Well, like I said, congratulations on the second place finish. Not where you wanted to be, man, but still pretty good finish.
Yeah, thank you, man, very much. Thank you for putting this on as well.
No problem. Anytime, man.
Yep.
All right, see ya. All righty, we are here with our winner, Zach Smith, who put on such a show. Chased down the leader, Patrick McPeak. Didn't think he could be beat. Once you got by him, though, you were able to pull away. Zach, I mean, you put on definitely a show. You saved the tires, had enough right there at the end. You were just able to pull away, man. How does it feel to put this thing in victory lane here at Hickory?
Man, it feels pretty good. With my stretch of luck, we've been fast. We've been leading laps and everything like that. It's just haven't been able to get it done. But but yeah, I was I think as hard as we ran, I think I got into him one time, and it wasn't even enough to really get him even free. I tried the high side, the low side, crossing him over. I mean, every mirror he was looking out of, I was trying to be in it. And I just this track with these cars, it's not easy to pass on, and especially doing it clean. But I ran them as clean as possible. But really, I was just trying to pressure him enough to where he was burning his stuff up, but I was trying different lines, but I was still saving a little bit. And especially when I would get real tight on him, he would kind of hug the bottom and kind of hug center off. And I knew that was, wearing on them tires. So I was just trying to stay in every mirror I could and just put pressure on him.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, that's all it takes here at tracks like these, just staying in the mirror and hoping that the guy in front of you makes a mistake. And seems to be what you did. He finally ran his car out. Like he even said he ran his car as hard as he could, just trying to keep you behind him, and just wasn't able to stay out front. But I mean, you definitely put on a show. Um, I mean, generally speaking, how did the track feel for the car?
I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was a little tiptoey sometimes on entry if you overshot entry, but um, really, if you could just really on the later run, you was having to turn the car in the center with the brake. So I was just kind of just sometimes I'd go off in there and just modulate the brake or pop the brake a little bit in the center just to get the car to rotate and then have a pretty good drive off. But as long as you didn't upset the tires, by going for a big slide, getting into the entry too hard, uh, the car was pretty stable. I mean, I enjoyed it. I definitely like to come back here and race these cars here again.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a show. But this is a question I've always wanted to ask one of the drivers. How do y'all manage the bumps at a track like this? Watching it on the stream, you can see it. When y'all go over these bumps, those cars definitely seem to have like a little jump to them. I mean, is it hard to manage or is it pretty easy to manage them over those bumps?
I guess it's different for different people. Really, if you can hit them straight, like so, if you arc it off into the corner and get a good straight exit, and just drive straight through them, it's not that bad. But if you're kind of if you get into the corner low and you try to arc it up off and you kind of hit them at an angle, it'll upset it. But uh, there was sometimes I was able to go full throttle through the bump, and then there was sometimes like I'd be back to the throttle, and then when I'd hit where the bump was, I'd back out about a quarter throttle and get through it, and then go back full throttle, just kind of modulating the throttle and just how you hit it.
Yeah, I got you. Well, before I let you go, man, before we wrap this up, man, is there any sponsors out there you want to thank? Anybody, any family, friends, or anything like that?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife. She's in there with the kiddo while I'm in here, able to play this thing, and then TPS Racing. Me and Cole and Grant and Chase Bradlin, we've kind of formed up and everything. Started as a little team, and we're trying to make good showings every week and trying to put it up front.
Yeah, y'all are definitely putting on a show. Grant put it on the pole, and all of y'all ran up front together there for a little bit. Just seemed to be a little bit of bad luck on a couple of their parts, but I mean that's short track racing. Some you have a good race, sometimes you have a bad race.
Oh, without a doubt, and especially here, with how hard it was to pass. 'Cause, I mean, I knew when I got around Patrick, I would be able to drive away from him. It's hard to pass on this track. You kind of have to just keep working and working and working on somebody to set them up. So therefore, with them getting in a little trouble, it's hard to come from the back and not get caught up in incidents to just pin you back there.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Well, congratulations on your win, man. Definitely drove the wheels off of it, and hopefully we could see you in Victory Lane once again.
Yeah, we're gonna try to double up. We'll be back here Wednesday.
Alrighty, well, you have a good night, man.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem. Alrighty, that wraps up another night of racing here in the Hardee Designs Pro Cup Series here at Hickory. This was Throwback Week. Didn't get to see as many throwbacks as we wanted to see, but you can see quite a few of them right there. You see Patrick McPeak going by, Dustin Hardee, Jared Fowler's. He's going to go by these trailers. You can see the car in front of him, Carson Klingelhofer, but a bunch of good-looking cars out here tonight. Man, these guys definitely put on a show tonight, though. Definitely something worth watching. But I gotta give a huge shout out to this guy right here. As you see, Cole Peavy, I got recognized. Yeah, you did. You got shouted out there, Cole, but not the night you probably wanted to have. But these guys, though, they put on such a show tonight. It was such a good racing. But like I said, give a huge shout out to Dustin Hardee, Dalton Creech for allowing me to do this. They run an amazing league here, Down South Racing League. Got the Hardee Designs Pro Cup Series, the DC Designs Late Model Series, Monday and Wednesdays. But these guys, and huge shout out to them for allowing me to do this. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for the night tonight. Definitely good racing. Man, I don't know what to say. This has been Team 9 Racing TV once again doing another